Hi, I'm Scott McKenzie, founder of Home Care Agency Blueprint. If you're thinking about starting a home care agency in New Mexico, I want to walk you through how it actually works and help you avoid some of the most common pitfalls people run into. New Mexico is a little unique compared to other states. If you're only planning to offer non-medical services like companionship, light housekeeping, or transportation, you don't need a full state license to get started. But if you plan to provide hands-on personal care or anything medically directed, like help with bathing, dressing, or skilled nursing tasks, then yes, you'll need to go through the official licensing process through the state's healthcare authority. So depending on the level of care you want to offer, there are two different tracks you can take. Let's break it down step by step. Step 1 is forming your business. That means registering your LLC or corporation with the New Mexico Secretary of State, usually around a $50 filing fee, and then getting your city or county business license depending on where you'll be operating. Now, one of the most common questions we get is, can I run this from home or do I need an office? And the answer is yes, you'll need a real physical office if you're going the licensed route. A P.O. box doesn't count, and your application needs to show a physical address with space for a desk, phone, computer, and secure file storage. That said, you don't need to lease a huge space. We usually recommend clients use a small executive suite. It's affordable, gives you a professional address, and it checks all the boxes for the state. Step 2 is deciding if you're staying non-medical or going licensed. If you're starting with just companion care, no bathing, no medication assistance, you can technically begin offering services right away without a state license. But if you're planning to grow into Medicaid programs or provide any kind of personal care or skilled support, you'll need a license through the New Mexico Healthcare Authority. For that, you'll start by submitting a letter of intent and a full application packet. The licensing fee is super reasonable at only around $300, but that can vary slightly depending on your setup. The application includes a resume for your administrator showing at least 1 year of experience in healthcare management, a full set of policies and procedures that follow New Mexico's health facility, rules, a floor plan or site diagram of your office, documentation of your training plan for caregivers, and your business license, insurance, and background checks. If you're planning to offer personal care, you also need to show a training program with at least 40 hours of initial training for your caregivers, with 10 of those hours completed before they're placed with clients. Once your application is approved, you'll receive a temporary license, usually good for 120 days. That gives you time to get up and running and prepare for your initial inspection. After the inspection, and once you've shown you're in full compliance, the state will issue your annual license. So, what's the timeline? Most agencies complete the full process in about 3 to 6 months. It really depends on how complete your packet is and how quickly you respond to any state requests. We help our clients prep everything, from their policies and training plan to their office setup, so they avoid the back and forth that delays most applications. Here are some of the most common questions we get from New Mexico clients. 1. Can I run my agency from home? If you're staying non-medical, yes. If you're going licensed, you'll need a physical office. A small executive suite is the easiest option. 2. How long does licensing take? About 3 to 6 months from submission to full approval, depending on how ready your application is. 3. Do my caregivers need training? Yes. If you're offering personal care, you'll need to provide at least 40 hours of caregiver training in their first year and 10 hours every year after that. 4. Can I start non-medical now and get licensed later? Absolutely. In fact, we help a lot of people start small and grow into full licensing once they're ready. 5. Do I need to get accredited for Medicaid or other insurance programs? Not right away. But if you want to accept Medicaid or other third-party payers in the future, you'll need to go through an accreditation process like CHAP or ACHC. We can guide you through that when the time comes. Bottom line, launching a home care agency in New Mexico is absolutely doable. Whether you're starting small with non-medical services or going straight into a fully licensed operation. But here's what a lot of people don't realize. Even if you're not getting licensed right away, you still need real structure. You need insurance. You need a way to handle invoicing, payroll, and scheduling. You need to know how to hire, train, and manage caregivers. And you need clear systems for sending those caregivers into clients' homes, safely and professionally. That's where our Blueprint Ops system comes in. It's the exact operational framework we give our clients. So, you're not figuring all of this out on your own. If you want to see how it works, watch our 10-minute walkthrough with Caroline. She's our agency launch guide. She'll walk you through how our CHCE system and Blueprint Ops platform help new agency owners build from the ground up, with licensing, systems, training, and support, all without paying franchise fees or dealing with months of guesswork. Click the link below to watch the video, and when you're ready, you can book a free clarity call with our team. We'll walk you through the process, help you figure out the best path forward, and make sure you're fully set up to succeed. I'm Scott McKenzie, and I'm here to help you build your New Mexico home care agency the right way from day one. Let's get started.